McBride here with your property masters from McBride Realty Group, and your 5 minutes of free time, our almost daily training session. So we had a contract fall apart today at the last minute because the appraisal came in a few $1,000s low. When the appraisal comes in low, it's going to be a sticky situation. Nobody's happy. But this particular property had been before it a for sale by owner, and then as well. So we had an appraisal that didn't come in, a few $1,000s short, on a property that had been a for sale by owner. By the time we had the buyer on it. By the time we brought the buyer to the contract, it appraised at a few $1,000s less. All in all, between the for sale by owner and the unwillingness to negotiate at all on the sale price, this seller has cost himself over $10,000 trying to save $2,000. So here's the appraisal situation. When an appraisal doesn't come back at the value of the contract, you have three options. The buyer can pay cash to make up the difference. The seller can sell it for the appraised value, or the two parties can meet somewhere in between those two. It's pretty much your only options. If the parties can't come to any of the terms above, then the contract's canceled, the money is refunded, the escrow deposit's refunded to the buyer, the seller doesn't get to keep that or anything because the contract was contingent on it appraising. In our particular case, the appraisal was off by $4,000. The buyer offered to kick in $2,000 if the seller would discount the price $2,000. The seller would not budge, held strong at full price, snubbing his nose at the buyer and holding firm on that full price amount, no matter what, would not give up a dollar. The property had originally been a FSBO for sale by owner. It had been on a FSBO for over 6 months before he listed it with an agent. Had the owner listed it with an agent in this market and in this area, probably would have sold in about 30 days, which is essentially what it did anyway. So the property stayed on the market for 5 extra months, more than it needed to as a FSBO. Getting full retail listing with an agent almost always puts more money in your pocket than selling on your own. So we've got a property that sat for 6 months. We've got, as a FSBO, we've got a property that's been off the market now for another month, so there's 7 months. So even if they sell it tomorrow, putting it back on the market, that's 2 more months until it closes. So you're looking at 9 months, conservatively, and in reality it could be more than that. So let's say they're paying a mortgage of $1,500, which is probably not nearly what they're paying. But their mortgage, let's even go less than that. Let's go $1,200 times, I said 9 months, right? Times 9 months. So that costs them $10,800 in the mortgage alone. This isn't you add onto that the HOA fees, the electricity, utilities, water that they're having to pay every month. This particular house is vacant, so they're not paying too much on those. But even if you call those $100 a month, that's another $900 added to this. So all of a sudden, you're over $11,000 that those people cost themselves because they were stubborn and thought they could do it better themselves. Instead of getting full retail price within 30 days and then negotiating down, say, $2,000 at the appraisal, that would have cost them only $2,000, a couple months in rent, in mortgage, and the property would be sold, and they would have somewhere between $7,000 to $10,000 in their pocket that they do not have. And now they got to go back to the market and compete again. So quite often people cut off their nose to spite their face in this business, and it makes no sense. You need to list your property with a professional, experienced agent who can get you top dollar for your property. Do not need to do it on your own. You will not save any money. You get full retail value. You will put more money in your pocket faster. And if the appraisal comes in and it isn't and it doesn't match up, I mean, yeah, maybe you'll sell it again at full price, and maybe another appraisal will come back at full price. But you paid $2,000 to do that, and at a minimum, it's going to take 2 months to close the sale. So you're out $2,400. You're losing money in order to hold fast and be stubborn. So list your house with a professional who has a lot of experience. We're happy to help you. And list it with a professional with experience, because when situations like this arise, you need some good guidance to make sure that you make the right decisions. Call us today, call or text us today at 386-866-1007. We will get you top dollar for your property or business. Have a great weekend.